Welcome to the fourth episode in a selection of films about Stan Fullerton, designated Santa of the North. I was asked last week why the footage is so square. Well, it's because it was shot on this very camera in 2004. This camera is the camera that sparked my love for filmmaking, and these films are the first things that I ever shot with it. This was made around 1999-2000, and unfortunately the picture is 4:3 and not 16:9, which is what we're all used to seeing now. But anyway, this week a real-life TV crew from a national television company visits Stan to produce an item for daytime TV whereby he helps some local firefighters dress their fire appliance.
They want to do a bit on the house, and they were over the moon. They were delighted. When I said I'm involved with the fire station, he said we'd like to do a piece involving the fire whackers, you know. So what they propose is for the fire whackers to start decorating the fire engine, and then one to say to the other, "Now it looks terrible, we'll have to start again." And then one of the other fellas will say, "I know who we can get to help us," and then they're going to come round and get me to go round, and they want me to stand at the top of the fireman's pole and slide down as I am now, but then when I get to the bottom I'll have me suit on. That's for the blind kids. Because the blind kids can only get hold of the fair and they hear the bells going, you know, and they see the reaction, and so we're all ready to go. We've got the belts, the boots and the bell and everything else ready. So
how old's the actual suit now?
I made that suit 17, 18, 20 years ago.
Stan and Jimmy had put a lot of time and effort into the shoot. Not only did they dress the fire engine, but they assisted with purchasing new decorations for the shoot, plus brought a selection of their own along with them. After a long day of filming at the station, Stan, the film crew and the kids all head back to Stan's home to shoot the climax of the programme in his grotto.
It's a good job this camera doesn't pick up smells, you know. What are you cooking?
Smells very
Soup.
nice.
Well, you'll have to knock that off.
On the list of everything else we
This was the first time I saw the buzz that Stan gets from being in the red suit. Today he was in his element, and seeing the faces of the kids really made all of his efforts worthwhile. They absolutely loved it, and Stan made sure the day was magical for them all. We still had the opening night at the grotto and a number of other public engagements to go, so today was almost the start of the season for Stan. After the TV crew had left and Stan was getting out of the suit, I sat down with him to see how it had all gone.
Decorated that fire engine from this morning. It took us about 3 or 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours to decorate that. I went shopping with her yesterday for some decorations with one of the crew. The wife made them very welcome, tea and sandwiches, and we've done everything possible that they've asked. I've been in the suit, I've been out the suit, I've been interviewed with the suit on, with it, without it, interviewed up there, and while I was standing there I was talking to one of the fire bobbies, and he told me that they'd give him £300 for their favourite charity, and they've also given him all the decorations that I thought, to be quite honest, that I was going to end up with. All the decorations that were bought yesterday have gone to the fireworkers, which I don't begrudge. They lent us the fire engine, so I thought at least I'm going to get a few decorations, you know. Me and my uncle here, we seem to do these things for people at the drop of a hat, and we're the only two that don't get anything out of it. And I've been working night and day for the last few weeks. She told me last week, she said, "You're going to have a heart attack." It was about 11:30 one night, and the sweat was dripping off me while I was trying to get it ready for them coming on Tuesday. It's me that's done all this, and it's me that's made them welcome, and it's me that's done everything that's been asked of me. And at the end of it, like there was last time when we made that feature film, me and him put all the decorations up. There were 60 other people on the set, all the food was carried in, and me and him were the only two that never got paid.
Stan is old school, the kind of guy that will help anyone and do what is asked of him. It's rare to find people with the kind of willingness and heart that he has nowadays. Perhaps people think he enjoys doing what he does so much that he's just glad to be involved. Whatever it may be, I'm also guilty of something similar. After all, Stan welcomed me into his home for over 6 months, and it took me over 16 years to get the film that I'd promised. Next week, things start to heat up with the opening of the grotto and a visit to Tasker's DIY.
You stop following me.
If anything's going to overheat, it's going to be on the first night, you know.